It's worth highlighting for parents that these aren't issues that affect only girls. Boys get eating disorders, men get eating disorders, and the rates for men and boys are rising. And boys are often sicker when they get diagnosed. So the hospitalization rates for boys with eating disorders has really exploded because parents, doctors, coaches aren't thinking eating disorder when they have an adolescent boy having these strange symptoms, what seem like strange symptoms, when in fact, if you know about eating disorders, it's like, oh, classic, this kid is meeting all of these criteria. But because we have an image or stereotype in our mind, we might miss that. And I think it's no surprise when we think about the health messages about food, but also the way boys and men's bodies, are being portrayed, right? If you look at what a leading man's body looked like even 30 years ago versus now, and the extreme diet and fitness routines that a lot of actors undergo, for 6 months in preparation for a role, something like that. And then the idea, it's as if that's how men are supposed to look. And some actors have come out and talked about how that either gave them an eating disorder or really disrupted their relationship with food. And they're very clear, like, you can't sustain that. It's not healthy. It's not safe to do what I did for this very specific role, whether it was losing weight or gaining muscle, etc. So I think we want to be thoughtful with our boys as well, and kids of all genders. Kids who are exploring their gender identity can be especially vulnerable to body image issues, which I think makes sense to most parents. But I want to make that point too, that this is something that affects all kids.